Hey everyone, so now we are going to get to reamping in another way. This time we're going to be taking the angle of not re-recording a guitar, but instead layering a real analog effect instead of using a plugin. So in this example, we're going to be taking a synth that I recorded in the box. So I used a virtual instrument synth and I just laid it down and then I printed it and split it to mono, so we just have this mono synth right here, and this is what it sounds like. So as you can hear, nice little pad synth, nothing special. Now to my ears, I would want to add something like chorus. Now I do have plugins, and I've got Sound Toys, and we got the new Arturia Juno chorus. But how about we try an actual chorus pedal? This will be a real analog circuit. We can turn knobs as we're using it, do whatever we want, and make it work. Now in terms of I/O setup and in terms of how we wire things up in the studio, we're not going to do anything different, because all that's changed is that instead of going out from our buffer pedal and going into an amplifier, we're just going into another pedal, a pedal that we want to use for effect. From that pedal, we are going to go into the interface. Now, one of the main differences between reamping in the standard way and then doing this kind of effects thing, kind of using it like a plugin, is that instead of using a send, ideally we'd want to open up an insert and go to the I/O and use one of these inserts here. However, my interface isn't configured to do that, and unless your interface has built-in inserts, as in on the back it says insert 1, insert 2, insert 3, so on, you're not really going to be able to utilize that in Pro Tools. Now in Logic, it's a different story. We have the I/O plugin where you can customize what your input is and what your output is. So when we get to the Logic section of this, where we're going through it in a more professional studio, we'll definitely go through that. But for now, we're going to keep doing it the old-fashioned way, the way we started. So for this, we're going to use send, and we're going to use output 3, just like we did last time. Manage our level coming out. As you can see, it has already been recorded, and we recorded on interface input 2, because I'm using the mic right now, and we got our chorus affected signal. So let's listen to the chorus now. Listen for the way I kind of manipulate the sound of it as I go, too. That's all being printed to my mix, to my project. There's no way to change that. That's permanent. Of course, we can do the same thing by, using a MIDI controller and mapping our controls and, writing in automation, but there's just sometimes that magic, and it's just a lot of fun when you know that you're holding the thing that is making that sound. So let's hear what that chorus sounds like. So it sounds great. One of the, not necessarily drawbacks, but just something that will be different about this is that in this case, and in a lot of cases with a lot of pedals, this is not a stereo output. So we're not getting a stereo sound. Some choruses, and newer Boss choruses, this happens to be an older Boss chorus, do have two outputs, in which case we would be able to record, input 1 and 2 and get a stereo return, and that's all well and good. But I'm going to also show a little workaround in a way that I still got a stereo chorus sound and even incorporate the original synth up here. And it's by doing this. So I went ahead and put on a delay. I'm going to use Waves H delay, but any delay will do. And I'm going to select mono to stereo when I pull it up. So I'm going to bring that down so it's just kind of slapback delay. Let's go 1/32, kind of faster than a slapback. I'm going to turn the feedback all the way down, or at least most of the way down. And I'm going to turn on ping pong so that we actually get some differentiation in each ear. And this is what that sounds like. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring in the original synth as well with it. And this is all of those elements put together. Now I'm going to So to wrap that up, we went from this as a starting point to now making it expand and grow and feel so much more alive with this chorus. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We're going to be going now into a more professional studio and doing it the quote-unquote right way with an actual reamp box. And we're going to compare the differences between how we did it here in a DIY kind of setting and how we do it in a professional setting. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next video.